How we doing today, folks? My name is Raven, and welcome back to another Robin Winch Sightlines video. Today's video, we'll be covering the last map and the newest map they added, Mountain. Now, between this map and Coastal, I find myself having a lot more fun on this map. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that the whole map itself is just more open and oriented toward each other, where, you know, Coastal, you have, it's open, but when you're shooting at, let's say, Village, you know, there's a lot of spots to shoot from, but there's not a lot of open areas to fight in. Here on Mountain, you have a lot of open areas to fight in. So we have plenty of opportunities to be sneaky, plenty of opportunities to get multiple ults with focused flight, and plenty of opportunities to, well, get a lot of kills. So today, we're going to start in the market extraction. So let's say they are extracting market. Now, I have found a few spots, I haven't found many, but the ones I have found work really well, and one of them might catch some people off guard. But to start, we're here right above B, actually on the staircase, looking toward Market Town Extraction, which is right over there. And from this point, you can stand or crouch, and I can't ping it, but the winch is straight ahead of you, right here. And you can just shoot right at them at a clear sight between the two of them. And I mean, unless they have another melee character blocking them, or they have an A to throw a shield up, this should be easy kills. Now, if we just move a little bit further back from where we were right up there on the staircase, we can actually shoot from this doorway in this building here. Same thing. Now you'll just be a little bit more concealed than just standing up in the open right on top of the staircase, but you can still shoot them from here.
Oh, great. It fell through the tiny crack in the hole. Cool.
And if you want to be just a little bit more sneaky, you can walk right over here to this window, and you can actually shoot through the bars of the window.
They're getting beat.
Oh yeah, more on that later. Now the last spot that works out really well, and this is another sneaky one, and you're right by a arrow box, but here I am. If you spawn on the left side of the keep here, it's actually really easy to get to. But if you spawn on the other side, it's going to take a little bit of running. Either way, in either situation, this is a good shot to the winch. So right up here, actually, on this ladder, or right along the bushes here by the rope, going toward B, you can actually shoot them right there. I mean, right there you can see there's the winch, and that's an easy 1 and a 2. And this one's pretty sneaky because you're kind of hidden. Now moving on to Watermill, we'll start here, and we'll rotate in a clockwise direction because there's a few spots. But to start, we're here right on the right side of the keep spawn. If you actually run up, you see my arrow right there. If you run up these stairs right here, you can get a nice shot right here. Although, you can only hit the one half of the winch. Easy ult, but you can only take out one person on the winch. Moving on to the bread and butter spot, or pretty much the typical spot you'll see a Robin shooting from, if you're extracting on the watermill, is right here. Again, not too far from where we just were. We were just right up there on the stairs. If you spawn on the other side of the keep over there, you could come running this way if you need to. You know, a B down there. And this is your clear shot, straight on. I mean, it's as easy as it gets. You can hit both of them right there. And you'll be seeing a lot of Robin shooting from this spot. Or in the bushes right there, or in the bushes right there. Now, if we move back a little bit further to the left side of the keep here, this is another little sneaky spot, but you only get one person on the winch again. So, is it ideal? Probably not, but in a situation where maybe you have to shoot them and you find yourself in this position, or if one of them's just casually winching and you happen to roam on up here, you can get a shot off as long as they're on the right side. So from right here on the stairs, this is the left side of the keep, right there, and you can see the winch right here. You can hit the one person on that side. You can't hit this one, got the cinder blocks in the way, but the right one you should be able to hit. So if we move back up now we're at the top of the stairs on B. You can get one shot right here on the person on the right side of the winch right there. You can't hit the one on the left, cinder blocks again, but you can hit the one on the right. Now if we move down a little bit, actually a little bit from where we just were, right up there, and we're on the top of B again, B's right below us on the staircase here, we can hit the left side of the winch right here. A lot of one sides on this winch spot, it's tough, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, and remember that window I told you about earlier? Well, we can use it again here to shoot Watermill. We're in the same building. You know, before we were down there in that window. Now we're up here. And again, you can actually shoot through these windows. Another little sneaky spot where they probably won't see you. and it'll take them a hot minute just to find out where you're shooting from. And it's a little bit hard to see the glint off your bow when you're aiming in, but it's a nice little sneaky spot. And lastly, we take our fun all the way over to the garrison side of the map on the C spawn to shoot at Watermill. From here, we can hit both people on the winch from down here, or we can run up here as well, get a little bit of a better angle, and even be a little bit more sneaky if you really want to by coming over here, crouching, and hiding yourself really well. And the last extraction point that we'll be looking at today is Mountain Pass. This one's fun. I really like this one. There's plenty of opportunity for angles to shoot from, or just plays by both teams instead of, running across the whole map. This is that center extraction zone, so it's sort of an even fight. Depending on who takes B, then it becomes a little uneven, and then you have A and C obviously to worry about. So either way, it's a fun spot to shoot at. So to start, we're going to start over here kind of toward the C side on the aqueduct over here, and from here right there you can shoot both people on the winch. The winch is right behind that piece of cover. If we keep moving over here, obviously we can get even better angle. See, there it is. If we move up a little bit right here, we can actually guard ourselves from the left in case someone's coming from over there. Another easy 2 shots on the winch. And we can work our way back up here to one of my more favorite spots, which is right here. Clear shots on the winch, cover from the entire A side if they happen to have A, and you haven't taken it back yet. So all you gotta worry about is right in front of you, portcullis over there, that doorway, aqueduct, and I mean if they have to, or if they do come from over there, you can look over there as well. Next, we'll shift our sight line over from C to A. Now we get another good look at the winch, a little bit higher in elevation and maybe a little bit more tucked away than what people are used to seeing. Although by now, people are probably very used to this spot, but I do like using it a lot. So you come up here from A, come up the ladder, up where this archer is, and you can look right there at the winch. I will say from here and the spot we were just looking at, if they aren't tagged, so they're not glowing red, it's a little bit tough to see them. You still can, and obviously can still shoot them, but it's a little bit harder to see. So if they're glowing, or you get the ping off, someone else on your team gets the ping off, it's very easy to shoot from this position. Also a little tip and trick that I'll tell you now, but if you back yourself into the wall, actually, I mean, you hide Robin's model entirely. So now, all you have to literally do, you're playing like an FPS now, and just point and shoot. It's amazing. You can shoot here, you can shoot up there, and over there. It's great. And obviously moving down a little bit from right there, we still get a shot on the winch from here. Lastly, if you really need to, you can come over here to the rope bridge on the A side and shoot at the winch from here. Same thing kind of like when you're on the aqueduct side. This map, although I wouldn't say the map, but this side of the map is slightly symmetrical, so you get a lot of the same shots. So to touch on general support areas that I hang out in a lot, this will be probably a quicker section, but this spot obviously up here where I just pointed out is very good because, as mentioned before, you can look over there. You can survey the entire map. Your vision is incredible up here. And your map knowledge and seeing where people are coming from, it's all great. So this spot, very good. The same thing applies for the position over on C, over there, when I'm behind the cinder blocks. Again, you're not as high up over here, but you do get clear vision looking out toward the top of the bridge, coming down the wall over there. Obviously, you don't see this side too much, but it's a good sweeping area for over there. If my team is winching market over here, then half the time I'll be down here, actually sitting on the winch, being able to shoot any robins straight ahead, or scanning for up there if they're up there, catching anyone coming down, running from that way, or even on the left over here. It's similar to like how I mentioned on Graveyard, where I kind of just sit on the winch, but this is a tough spot to just support from because of how enclosed it is with the whole roof here and building sort of thing. So that's one spot. In the beginning of the match, I tend to stick around up here a lot It's easy to run down to B, grab arrows, or control B. If Sheriff's down there and there's a bit of a scuffle happening, you can catch people jumping down from the wall over there or the rope over there. You can catch people coming through right there. Likewise, if I'm on that side, then I can catch people coming around the bend here, coming around the corner there. I mean, same thing over here. I can see them coming that way, out of keep. This is a good just kind of overall vision area for really the beginning of the game. Yeah, or I will say actually, if my team is extracting watermill and I am defending, then being around here is good too, because again, you can catch people coming through and hold B, so you have to see them come by you unless they squeeze through the keep and manage to go all the way around that way. And the last supporting spot that I tend to use, again, when my team is winching on watermill, is actually right here. So there's the winch, and we can actually just walk right up here. I'm not even sprinting, not even dodging. And again, it's like when I'm over on the A side looking at mountain pass extraction, you back yourself up into the wall and you turn into an FPS Robin. You can see B. If they're trying to capture B, you might be able to sneak a shot in right there. If they're coming through the hole in the wall right there, catch them there. Catch them in the typical spot right there, or catch them coming up this way or even through the building. You can kind of shoot to C, but once you get a little too far, you fall off and lose your height. So you can't get all the way over there because look, now I'm on the ground again. So, but this is a fun one. I like to use this one. I don't know if people just can't really see me or look or think to look over here, but I've rarely gotten shot here. Obviously now I probably will get shot a lot more, but for the time being it was pretty good, and honestly it still is if someone doesn't watch this video. So
enemy hunter, enemy brawler,
enemy marksman. Enemy brawler.
last arrow.
alright, and that will do it for the mountain sightlines and support locations. Until further notice, this will be the last of these videos. We don't have any new maps that I know of in the pipeline, so we're just sitting on these 6 for now. But if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, join my Discord, or subscribe to me on Patreon if you wish to monetarily support me. All the links to those are in the description below. And I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.